Good morning, guys. Today we'll be exploring the Ken Jones hiking track here in Jarrah Forest in Western Australia. Let's go. So, your starting point will be the Langford Park, which is over there. You have here a toilet and a car park, so it shouldn't be a problem. The one over there is a toilet and just a car park behind it, so should make your life easy when you start the hiking trail. And here is the starting point, and as usual you have information sign, gives you all you need to know about the track you're about to hike. And let's start. So it was named Ken Jones because he was an environmentalist working for the forest department in the 60s and 70s. So this area is used and was used for aluminum mining, where Alcoa, a company, just used the raw material from the Jarrah forest to refine bauxite in the refineries. And Ken Jones was tasked to rehabilitate the area or develop techniques to rehabilitate the area here in Jarrah forest. And he was successful, so they named this hiking track after him as a recognition for his effort. Today is a bit autumn day, so bit of sun then bit of rain, but it's not cold and it is pleasant to walk. So here it gives us two options: the Ken Jones loop 1 hour return and Tallow Wood loop 50 minutes return. We're gonna go this way for the Ken Jones one. So far it's flat, but a bit of rocky surface, so I would say it's suitable for most people, young and adults, but not wheelchair people, unfortunately. But really it's an ideal weather to hike. Not cold, not very cold, not heavy rain, and not too hot like in the summer. This one is like an observation deck, and that's another information sign. Tells the history about this area. Like I said, Alcoa, which is American company, get its aluminum raw material that's used for refining here from Jarrah forest since the 60s, and the rehabilitation effort pretty much was ongoing from that time, because Alcoa still operates a refinery, two refineries here in Western Australia, in Kwinana and Pinjarra. Both areas are close to here in Jarrahdale. Let's continue. So yeah, this area, pretty much all these trees that you are seeing decades ago did not exist because of the mining operations in this part of the forest. Now I'm gonna use this ladder or stairs. And one of the good things about the trails here is they really help you not get lost. So that blue sign is the one for the Ken Jones track that we are doing. So you know, and you are in the right way. And this plaque says, from this site in July 1963 came first bauxite ore in Australia to be fully processed into semi-fabricated aluminum. Alcoa of Australia Limited. So the first raw material, bauxite raw materials to refine aluminum in Australia was literally extracted from this spot here in the Jarrah forest. I guess you guys noticed lots of trees here, bit blackish, and I think that's a result from like a historical bushfire around here. And the sun is back, which is welcome. A bit of uphill at this point. I wouldn't say you need a hiking pole here to do this track or trail, but it would be more helpful if you have one. Yeah, I would say it's perfect now for hike. Mild sun, fresh air, mild breeze. It's just perfect. And with the added bonus, like most Australian forests and bush areas, pretty much you can have it for yourself while walking or trekking. So, and again, it's not that far from residential areas, so you can just disconnect from the city's hustle and bustle even for a few hours, which is very appreciated. And like I said earlier, lots of signs, and not just signs to tell you you are on the right path, but also because there are multiple hiking tracks in the same area. So the one we're doing now, the Ken Jones one, is the blue, so they give you like a picture of a shoe in blue, so there is no way to mistake it. And by the way, guys, this is the type of hiking poles that I'm using. And like I said, and for this one you don't really need it, but for any type of bush walking or hiking, it's just better. And if you love to do this type of bushwalking and hiking, just good investment. And it's not very expensive. Like, I bought a set, 2 poles for $40, 40 Australian one. So, and you can keep using it for years, so it's a good investment if you like this kind of walks and hikes. And another sign, we are in the right way. Here it's a bit downhill, not very steep, but downhill nonetheless. And I remember a few decades ago, all this area was just one big mining sites. So these trees are not really the original trees that were there before the second half of the 20th century, but it was a good job, good rehabilitation projects led by Ken Jones. But still, because Alcoa still operating here in Australia, like I said, they have 2 plants in Jarrah and Kwinana. So there are still parts of the Jarrah forest, big parts, that needs rehabilitation, and as a government, society, and responsible corporations, we need to get back these affected areas back to how they were before. Like here, like what are you seeing now? A bit of uphill here, but again, not too hard. Again, another sign tell us that's the way to continue. So like I said, you won't get lost, promise you. And there is like a seat here if you want to take a break. before you continue your hiking. Yeah, and there is a one thing that you guys need to take attention to while walking is, even though it's mostly flat, it's a bit rocky, so watch your steps. And also, if you have a pole with you, that should help, is that when it touches the ground, gives you like a sound that you can know from that sound if it's a rock, if it's just soil. So that's one of its benefits. And now we're gonna turn right to go down these stairs. This one looks like a picnic table, so you just want to take a break, sit, have something to eat. It's perfect. This area, before you continue straight this way. And here is a bit rocky, flat side of the trail. Like I said, around this time the year is just perfect. Bit of sun, bit of wind, even bit of rain. It's not that much, so just an ideal for a bit of an exercise. I think here is like a seating area. There are multiple tables, even a bin. Another bin. Another table. So it's a bit of a resting area just near the car park. So we pretty much furnished our walking trail. So see another table and one behind it. It's another starting point for our trail, the King Jones one. There is even a barbecue set up if you want to use it. And we are back at the starting point here in Langford Park. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.